Salute y'all. Salute, man. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. So I had told y'all earlier that I will be back. Y'all see, I couldn't do a live earlier because I had, I did a short live earlier because I had stuff to do. So now I got time now, so I'm gonna break down everything what's going on because I know a lot of y'all don't know what's going on, why Oso Borsley is in prison right now, you know what I'm saying, and what he got locked up for. So I'm gonna break everything down. I'm gonna let y'all know what he got locked up for. But first of all, I want to say this, right? We got a lot of goofies, man. We got a lot of old goofies. Now, I mean, dudes past 50 years old, man, probably reaching 60. Um, and dudes is rats. You see, niggas done fucked up. You see, one thing I could say, we can hate or love also Bossy, right? But one thing about him, he exposed rats and he exposed dudes that's no good. We got dudes on this internet right now, in the dirty sector. They no good. They got rat on their name, and they trying to talk about people, with no proof. Like, boy, you 50 years old, sit your ass down. And you keep talking about you outside. Like, I'll slap the shit out of you. Like, if I see you outside, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You understand? 'Cause you talking about you in the Bronx and all that, right? Talking about you out in New York. All right, so when I see you, I'm slapping the shit out of you then. And I'm putting this shit on camera. Y'all dudes gotta stop with this tough guy image on the internet. Y'all dudes is 50 years old. Sit your ass down. Like stop it. You on a YouTube channel with a vest. You on a YouTube channel with a fake bulletproof vest and a mask. 50 years old, man. Sit your ass down. Like you talking this I'm a good grand nigga. You living with your granddaughter. Matter of fact, you living with your daughter and her baby. Like you's a goofy. How you and your granddaughter, I mean your daughter crib, and you on the internet talking about other men. Like you do dudes is goofies, man. Like every dude that came on this in the dirty sector that did a prison bid, I don't know if prison made them dumb or they were just dumb before they even went to prison. Like, boy, stop putting out fake agendas on here. Like, you talking about get low, but get low is dead, bro. Get low passed away, bro. Why you speaking on a man that passed? Like if you dudes, and this go for a lot of you dudes that's supposed to be so-called OGs, y'all wouldn't say that shit to get low face. Y'all wait till this man die, right? And then y'all go on the internet and talk crazy. Talk about how he got cut. Talk about how he got cut by the max. Like, yo, stop it. Like, yeah, you see, this is what make you dudes comfortable, right? Y'all know allegedly a situation that happened with the max, led to get low demise. And then they got indicted. Why you ain't speaking? Why you ain't speaking about that, boy? Why you ain't speaking about they getting indicted? Huh? Oh, you can't hear me? Hold on. I'm gonna come back. Then. Hold on. I'm gonna come back. I ain't even know that shit. Yeah. He locked up, bro. Yo, Ebony, what up? With a salute to the chat about it. Yeah. He locked up, man. Boy, locked up right now. Yeah, he locked up. I'm gonna tell y'all what he locked up for. Wait, give me a minute. I just want to speak on what's going on. Like, you got dudes making videos, and y'all trying to shit on Get Low name, but Get Low. Like I said, he's deceased. Y'all talking on it. You see, y'all dudes, y'all play with fire, bro, for views. Y'all dudes play with fire for views, bro. Like y'all don't even know, right? What y'all put out there that comes out y'all mouth, that shit come back 10 times full circle. Y'all speaking on a deceased dude that y'all would never say that shit to his face if he was alive, bro. Like that shit is garbage. We ain't got no kids doing this. We got grown men. dudes that's grandfathers. You a grandfather and you speaking on a dead, bro. Like you speaking on a dead, and you in your daughter house, you in your daughter crib, right? And you speaking on the dead on a dead man. Like you's a clown, bro. Like I can't wait till I run, I can't wait till I run across some of these dudes, bro. And a lot of y'all dudes, y'all haven't seen me lately, but I got my weight up. That's why I've been camming down a lot because I don't want none of you dudes to know how I look. I don't want none of you dudes to know how I look now. I look very different. I got bigger. I got my weight up. So when I run across you dudes, y'all dudes gonna be shocked. But yeah, man, that's why I keep my camera off a lot. I don't cam up like that no more. But a lot. But I'm gonna catch a lot of you dudes. Watch. I'm gonna catch a lot of you dudes this summer. Um, but yeah. But that's what's going on though, man. We got dudes on the internet trying to shit on Get Low name. Um, why y'all don't speak on how the feds just indicted TV Baller? Why y'all don't speak on that? Why you don't speak on how the feds just indicted TV Baller yesterday? He locked up on the island right now. The feds is coming to get him. Why y'all don't speak on that? Yeah. Let's see if the Max. Let's see if TV Baller. Let's see if he hold it down in the feds, where they don't care about whose blood, where they don't care about no New York blood politics. Let's see if he hold it down then. You understand? That's the feds is totally different from the state. You understand? The feds is totally different. You understand? You ain't gotta worry about, oh, you ain't gotta follow up north politics. But let's see if he hold it down there. Cause Get Low, he had a lot of niggas that loved him in the feds. Get Low was official in the feds. He got a lot of dudes that respected him in the feds. So you talking about this Mac Baller stuff and he's a hardback and he got cut and he ain't hold it down. Let's see if TV Baller hold it down in the feds because TV Baller just got indicted. All right, he just got indicted. He about to go to the feds. Yeah, he about to go to the feds for that for that Get Low situation. So let's see if the Max and the all you New York blood. Let's see if y'all hold him down. Like I said, Get Low got mad love in the feds. But we gonna speak on what's going on. I know y'all see the title. Like I said, I was gonna come back and give y'all an update. So I'm gonna give y'all an update on what's going on. So for the people that don't know, Borsley, also Borsley, he got locked up a while back. You understand? He got locked up a while back for some y'all already Bullets God he had did a upload. The dude fleeing a police officer, fleeing on a police officer, and yeah, he had did an upload on dude fleeing on a police officer. So what happened was he was fleeing on a police officer and he ended up getting into an altercation with them. You understand? He ended up getting into an altercation with them. So when he got into an altercation with them, you understand? Y'all already know, man. Like that's extra charges right there. So yeah. So also Borsley, he's sitting in jail for numerous charges, but he only got he only got 3 years, y'all. So he kind of got off good. Like he got 3 years. Um, he should be home. He should be home like next year April. So yeah, yeah. He locked up. Yeah. Borsley got locked up, y'all. He's in jail. He in prison. He up north. Yeah, he up north right now, y'all. Um, yeah, man. But this time he didn't shoot a kid though. So for you people out there, so for you people out there, I don't know the exact. Look it up. Look it up. Look up Michael Peterson. Prince QB Prince. Look up Michael Peterson. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see his You see his DIN number, and you see where he locked up at, and you see when he got arrested. I mean, you see when he entered, and you see the date where he get discharged. He get discharged next year April. Yeah, but he got 3 years though. Boss, he got 3 years, man. Like I thought if y'all look at the charges, y'all would think that he might get more time, but y'all know he finished parole. He had finished parole, I think in 2020, late 2022. He finished parole, so when he got locked up for, it ain't fall on his parole. So like I said, if it fell on his parole, he would have got more time. But like I said, he caught new charges. He caught new charges, and he got indicted. He got indicted for those charges, right? In 2023, he got indicted for those charges. So when he got indicted for those charges, they just ran those charges concurrent, and like I said, he only got 3 years, y'all. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm gonna read it to y'all, man. I'm gonna read it to y'all, man. I'm gonna read it to y'all on what happened. But yeah, man. Hey, but like I said, man, he coming home. He coming home next year, so he should be good, man. Like I said, 3 years, 3 years for the charges that he got locked up for. Man, it's not even shit. He got lucky, bro. I guess he paid for a lawyer, so yeah. But yeah, man, having nobody heard no stories, having nobody heard no stories, so he good though. He good. You understand? He good, man. But yeah, But hey, guess you locked up for the whole summer, for the whole year. You come back on the spring, like I said, he come back in the spring. But hey, but but yeah, man, nobody covering this. So I guess I'll be the first one to cover this. But you gonna have more people covering this. You gonna have more people covering this because like I said, nobody knew he was locked up. Nobody knew he was incarcerated. Everybody thought he just changed his life around and probably living life. Nah, the dude ain't living life, man. The dude got arrested, man. The dude is locked up, man. Um, the dude back in prison. You understand? It's sad, but that's just the reality, man. A lot of these dudes, they can't stay out of prison. No. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to Ice Corleone. I don't know, man. But hopefully he good though. I ain't really hear no stories on him, but like I said, I wish all these dudes the best. I wish all these dudes the best, man. I don't wish jail my worst enemy, man. Um, yeah, Wildcat is done. By the time Wildcat get out, he be an old man. I mean, he's already an old man, respectfully. Wildcat, he be back. Shit, Wildcat coming home probably like in the next fucking 15 years. In the next 15 years, he coming home. So yeah, man, these dudes never learn, man. I think these dudes love jail, man. I think these dudes love jail, man, because ain't no way y'all been going to jail y'all whole life, or should I say y'all whole teenage years, and y'all go right back to jail as a grown ass man. Like that's nasty, man. That's disgusting. Salute to all the dudes that staying out of jail. Salute to the dudes that's going to work or owning a business, to keep themselves out of jail. But these dudes that's in jail, they got a talent. They very talented. They more talented than the dudes that's free. You understand? Respectfully, they more talented than the dudes that's free. That's the unfortunate part about it because you would expect like these dudes be out here getting to a bag and you know um doing something big. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. If Oso Borsley, right? If he was free, he would have been big. Like he'd have probably had his own podcast. Probably had a deal. Probably do acting because he was tuned into a lot of people. Casanova, Busta Rhymes, um, who else he was tuned into? Like he was tuned Pat Poose. Yeah, also Borsley was in them circles, man. I think Zip with the drip, he know people. Nah, Borsley was in them circles, man. Like you understand? Like Borsley would have had a bigger like y'all talk about Zip having a Netflix deal. You don't got no Netflix deal, but y'all know what he doing. That would be nothing compared to Oso Borsley, man. Oso Borsley, if he was free, he would have had a few deals on the table. People would have put a few deals on the table. Yeah. Now he tried to. He tried to appeal. He tried to get an appeal, bro. Yeah, Wildcat. he tried to appeal that, but where he's at, where he caught the case at, they not jacking that shit. They ain't jacking that, bro. You understand? Like with his situation, they very sensitive, man. Like when it comes to like females, they very sensitive about that. So yeah, Wildcat, he down bad, man. And that's sad, man. All over some pussy, man. All over some vagina. You sitting in jail, bro. Like I said, when these dudes gonna learn she's everybody's, like y'all niggas, falling, y'all going crazy over chicks, like that's Wildcat situation. All over some pussy, bro. Wildcat is in jail. All over some pussy, bro. Like all these women out here, and it got him caught up, man. Um, yeah, it got him caught up, man. Word. Bossy was doing his thing. He was trying to do a podcast. Yeah, that's the sad part about it, man. That's the sad part about it. I ain't mean to put this thumbnail up on Bossy. He looking all drugged up. That's like the only picture I had of him in my, I could find of him. But I ain't trying to put this man down. I'm just giving y'all the reality of what's going on with him at the current moment. He's locked up. You understand? Um, I hope he not doing drugs, because we all know Bosley, man. He was a drug addict, but hopefully he not doing drugs. Hopefully he in jail, trying to get his weight up. You understand? Working out, reading the Bible. You understand? I hope he doing that than doing drugs. But yeah, man, Bosley was very talented, y'all. Very talented individual. You understand? He could speak very well. He could articulate words very well. The guy wasn't dumb, man. I tell y'all that, man. The guy must have been in and out of jail, must have did stupid shit, but he wasn't dumb. It seemed like he graduated high. It seemed like, yeah, matter of fact, he did graduate high school. You understand? He graduated high school. He just got caught up with the wrong crowd. That's what happened to Oso Bossy. He ran with the wrong people, got into a situation, and shot an 11-year-old boy. So the dude wasn't dumb. The dude just ran around with he hung around the wrong crowd. You understand? He had a great mother. She was working for the city. You understand? He was living in a house. Like I said, this dude, Bosley was raised in Elmont, Long Island. That's a good neighborhood. So he went to a good school. He lived in a nice house. Like I said, he just ran. You see, there might be a good neighborhood, but a good neighborhood, they still have thugs. They still have knuckleheads running around. You understand? Still have knuckleheads running around. Um, yeah, man. Like he just hang around the wrong crowd and got caught up. You understand? So like I said, man, this dude ain't dumb. A lot of people on here, they might look at him like he dumb. Yeah, he's dumb for going to jail, but he's smart. If you hear him talk, the guy is smart. You understand? He just got, like I said, he got caught up with the wrong people. Word. He said now she's smashing. Yeah, man. I was so disappointed, man. I was so disappointed, man. So disappointed with Wildcat, bro. And like I said, these dudes is not ugly. That's what I don't get about these dudes. You got Wildcat, you got Wax AP, you got Oso Bosley. These dudes is not ugly. So I don't get why these dudes be going in and out of jail, bro. Like y'all niggas could get any woman y'all want. Any woman y'all want, but y'all get locked up and now y'all around a bunch of men. Like that's disgusting. That should be you see, getting locked up and going in and out of jail, that should be a ugly nigga move. That should be a ugly nigga MO. Not no. If you a good looking dude, you shouldn't be going in and out of jail, bro. Like that shit always kind of. But I used to do the same shit. I used to be a knucklehead. I'm get all the girls, get all the women, but always getting in trouble. But still, man, like you get a certain age and you realize that shit don't pay. You realize like, damn, this shit is played out. So but these dudes, they just can't stay out of jail. But hey, man, these dudes is gay. To each his own, man. To each his own. If these dudes is gay, but cause that shit kind of like suspect. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You get arrested at a certain age. you suspect, bro. If you in your 30s and still going to prison, you like nah, like something is off about you. It's either that you're retarded or you got some homosexual, some homosexual, shit going on with you. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's sad. Yo, chill, bro. Stats ain't dead, yo. Stats ain't dead. Stats ain't dead. Y'all niggas be trolling. Y'all niggas is wild, man. Stats 280 is not dead, bro. Hey, welcome to the dirty sector. These niggas will troll you. These niggas will troll you after death. These niggas will troll you after death. Or these niggas will act like you dead. Like you be alive and they say you dead. Nah, but yeah, man. I'm gonna read it to y'all though. I'm gonna read it to y'all. I'm gonna read to what he got locked up for because a lot of people y'all don't really know what's going on or why Oso Borsley's in jail. So I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it to y'all. What he got locked up for. The whole situation. But yeah, let me read this. I'm gonna read it to y'all. I'm gonna read it to y'all. What Oso Borsley got locked up for. Then I'm gonna get off there. Cause this is going. I was gonna do a little short live. This is gonna be a short live. It ain't gonna be a long live. But I'm gonna read it to y'all what he got locked up for. So and by the way, y'all, he got indicted. So he was 34 at the time when Oso Borsley, right? When he got indicted, he was 34. I think he was 34, but he was turning 35 that year. He was turning 35. Um, but yeah, so it say a Bradshire Falls man indicted by SLC grand jury after allegedly fleeing police. So at the time Oso Borsley got indicted, he was out on bail. Cause like I said, Bullets Gotti had covered the story. You know, he covered this like y'all could go look in the thumbnail, in the title. Around that time, that's when he got locked up. He got locked up, he bailed out. So a grand jury indicted him. You understand? So while he was out on bail, he got indicted. That's why you should never really bail out because you don't know the circumstances or the consequences that's gonna, come forward down the line. So what happened to him, he bailed out, and a few weeks later, or should I yeah, I think it was like probably a month or two, they indicted him. So yeah, so he got indicted. So a grand jury indicted him. So what happened was he caught counts of aggravated assault. For the people out there that's saying, oh, because I seen a couple comments out there, they're like, oh, he put hands on an officer, on a police officer. That's not true, y'all. He was not fighting no police officer like he was a gangster. You understand? And for you dudes out there that's trying to, like y'all, it's a bunch of trolls out here. Don't listen to these trolls. They just putting the wrong information out there. So long story short, you know, he got arrested, right? And I guess he was being kind of aggressive. Guess he was being kind of aggressive, and I think his hand must have swung at a female officer, right? And it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. You understand? It was by accident. But even though it's an accident, they'll still charge you for that. You understand? You could say sorry, my bad. I was angry. Nah, they still indicting you. The minute anything accidental happened with an officer, that shit is they take it like it was premeditated, or they take it like you did that shit on purpose. So long story short, they motherfucking charged him with that. They charged him with a attempted 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 aggravated assault. So you see, they fucked up because they could have. You see, he fucked up because they just saying because aggravated means that you probably used a weapon or some shit like that. But nah, he ain't use a weapon. They just put, so they really dragged it. So he got charged with aggravated attempted assault on a police officer, and he got 3 counts of reckless endangerment, and then he got 1 count of second degree obstructing a governmental administration. Then he got resisting arrest, and then he got unlawful fleeing and reckless driving. So that's like probably like 5 charges. They shitted on him. They shitted on him. Like they just threw extra charges on dude. You know, like damn. I'm not gonna say they threw extra charges on him, but you know they like they just made it rough for him. But that's what police do, man. Like police, no matter what you do, you could do some less shit, but they blow it out of proportion. They blow it out of proportion like you fucked up. So he was in a bad situation. I'm gonna say that he was in a bad situation and caught more charges, you know. And I'm not gonna say he's innocent, but you know, like you gotta learn, how to fucking, you gotta control your emotions, man. Fellas, we gotta control our emotions, man. Definitely when it comes to police. Because when you fucking with the police, man, they'll make your life miserable, man. They'll make your life miserable. They'll fuck up your day. Matter of fact, they'll fuck up your year. If you having a good day, they'll fuck up your day. And you probably ain't do it. You probably ain't do something, but they say you did it. And now you stuck in jail. Now you stuck with extra charges, and you thinking like, damn, you reading the charges, and you like, I ain't do this. But whatever they see, you did. If they said you did it, you did it. But yeah, man. It's the YouTube fruit, whatever. Use a troll. Use a troll, whatever. You a troll. Um, so it's Brad Shaman falls victim. Like I said, I'm reading it to y'all what he got what he's sitting in prison for right now. I'm reading y'all what he's sitting in prison for right now. So in 2023, at the age of 35, because I'm looking at the date and I'm looking at his inmate lockup date. So I mean his inmate lockup. So he got arrested at 34 years old in 2023, right? So I think he turned 35 2 years, I mean 2 months later, right? Because I'm looking at the birthday. He turned 35 2 months later. So and that's crazy because when he got indicted, he was 35 years old. So he got locked up at 34, right? For what I just read y'all, right? And he got indicted at 35. So when he got indicted at 35, right? He was still out on bail. He was still out on bail, and I think he got locked up again when he got indicted. They locked him up, but for some reason he made bail again. he made bail again. That's crazy. So he bailed out twice. That's crazy. I never seen that's like I seen somebody do that before, but it's rarely. I barely see people that bail out 2 times. So when he got indicted by the grand jury, right? He bailed out again, and he went to court, and that's when they remanded him. So when they remanded him, he can't bail out no more. They put a hold on you. So they put a hold on him, and from there, from the remand, he got sentenced. He like I said, he fought inside. He was locked up. He fought on the inside, and he got sentenced to I think he got sentenced to say 3 years. He got sentenced in late 2024. So he got wait, he got sentenced late 2024. So like I said, the date, his release date is April 2027. So he coming home. So he be home in April next year. But yeah, man, it's a Brasher man accused of fleeing police following a traffic stop in the town of Potsdam. What kind of fucking town? That's a crazy town name. And placing law enforcement personal in danger was indicted on numerous charges Thursday by a St. Louis County grand jury. Michael A. Peterson, 34, 755 County Route 49, was indicted on 3 counts of attempted aggravated assault upon a police officer, 3 counts of first-degree reckless endangerment, 1 count of second-degree obstructing governmental administration, resisting arrest, unlawful fleeing, and reckless driving. So this all happened in 2023, y'all. You understand? I took him yesterday. He died. I took him. Yo, Ebony, stop it. Y'all trolling right now. So it is alleged that on January 23rd, Peterson, formerly of Brooklyn, New York, refused to stop forcing police, including sheriffs, deputies, including Postdom Village Police, to disable the vehicle a short time later. So damn, that's crazy, bro. Well, so he was fleeing. So this is what happened, because I'm picturing everything in my head. So long story short, he fled on police officers, right? Fled on police officers, and when they was trying to get him out the car, he was being, aggressive. You understand? He's being aggressive, so that's considered resisting arrest. And then he swung on like I said, I don't believe how I'm looking at it. He ain't doing it on purpose. He was just in the act of the moment. He was just in the act of the moment, and you know, that's what they charged him with, the attempted aggravated assault. So yeah, man, like that's why I say, fellas, you gotta control your emotions, man. Definitely when you're dealing with the police officers, man. These police officers, they don't care if you mad, angry. They don't care if you drunk, you high. Nigga, if they could stick charges on you, they will. But yeah, man, they did Bossy dirty, man. Or did himself dirty. Yeah, man. Yeah, but let me read the rest. I'm gonna read the rest to y'all, man. Um, so it say Shane M. Deshaw. It say so who's this? Huh? Shane? Wait, huh? Oh no, this is something else. This is something else, y'all, that I was reading. That I was about to read y'all. But yeah, man, that was his, they convicted. So y'all see the charges. So the charges that Oso Bosley he got indicted for. So I'm gonna read the charges: attempted aggravated assault upon a police officer, 3 counts of first-degree reckless endangerment, 1 count of second-degree obstructing governmental administration, resisting arrest, and unlawful fleeing on a unlawful fleeing and reckless driving. So all them charges that I just read to y'all, he only got convicted. He got convicted of. Let me see what it say. All right, so he got convicted of unlawful fleeing and reckless driving. He got convicted of 1 count of second-degree obstructing governmental administration, and he got also a third charge, three counts of first-degree reckless endangerment. So that's what they convict him for. They did not convict him for the attempted aggravated assault upon a police officer. And I already figured that. He could not get that the aggravated assault upon a police officer. I figured that was not going to stick because, like I said, if you acting out in a moment, you moving wild and you jumping all over the place and you end up hitting an officer by accident, they can't really charge you for that. I mean, they can charge you for that, but they can't convict you for that because they see it wasn't premeditated. So that's why they only charged him with the charges I just read y'all. They ain't really. I mean, that's why they convicted him for the charges I just read y'all. Because like I said, you can't stick that. You can't throw that on a person. How they use you see, let me tell y'all something. When it comes to assault on a police officer or shooting on anything violent to a police officer, they gotta really have full evidence. They gotta have evidence. They gotta have evidence like because they take that shit serious. They take that very serious when it comes to police officers, man. They don't want to put nobody in jail for a crime on a police officer, and then a person appeal a conviction. They appeal the conviction of violence on a police officer. Now they gotta pay out. Now they gotta pay now. So that's why I said, man, when it comes to the crimes like that, they got to make sure it stick. They got to make sure you really did it because they don't want no lawsuit. So if also Bossy was convicted of aggravated assault on a police officer, he would have a lawsuit. He would have a lawsuit. You understand? But that really don't happen. That don't happen. No, that really don't happen like that no more because they trying to protect us. They trying to protect the Department of Corrects. They trying to protect them. They don't want to keep spending money. You understand? Because a lot of people putting lawsuits out on police, and they gotta spend money. They tired of spending money. They tired of paying people lawsuits over some police crimes. You understand? So nowadays they make sure the shit is correct. They make sure it stick. So that's why they ain't really That's why that charge that's why he ain't really got convicted of that charge. Cause then it'd be a lawsuit. Not now the fucking police gotta pay. Cause he's sitting in jail for some shit he ain't do. You understand? But yeah, man, that's what he got the 3 years for though, man. You understand? That's what he got the 3 years for. Um, yeah, man. Now he got 3 years. Shit, I would have thought he'd have probably got more than 3 years because reckless endangerment. That shit is man. That shit. I think that shit carry I think that carry more than 3 years. I think reckless endangerment itself carry more than 3 years. But like I said, he must have had a paid lawyer. He must have had a paid lawyer, and y'all gotta understand he's a convicted felon. You see, you're a convicted felon. So hey, but like I said, this is not the feds. This is state. So that's why it's probably different. That's why it's probably not that serious because it's state. It's not federal. Probably if it was federal, he'd probably get more than 3 years. But it's state. So when it comes to state, they keep it. They don't really be hard. They don't really be too hard on you. You understand when it comes to sentencing and shit like that. You understand? Um, yeah, man. Yeah. So all y'all got to do is look up Michael Peterson. Y'all go on inmate lockup. Go type in Michael Peterson, and it's gonna pop up. His number gonna pop up. His due date when he come home is gonna pop up. So hey, y'all go look it up yourself. I'm not spreading no false narratives like these other dudes out here. You understand? I'm not talking about a dead person like this clown. This rat dude. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Get Low. Also Borsley and Get Low. They knew each other. You understand? They was locked up with each other. Also Borsley and y'all know Get Low. The Big Crip, he passed away. Also Borsley and Get Low, they had a great rapport. But you got these clowns on the internet. These clowns over here. They're trying to put dirt on boy name. Since he dead. You understand? Then you got the clown. Y'all talking about a man while he locked up. Like the man locked up, man. One man is locked up, and then the other man is deceased. Like I said, y'all dudes would have never say that in Also Bossy face, and y'all would have never said that in Get Low face. You understand? Y'all wait till dudes get locked up, and y'all wait till dudes deceased that they can't defend themselves. Um, like I said, I'm not gonna say free Also Bossy because he's a grown man. No grown man should be saying free another grown man. You understand? So but I hope when he get out, I hope when he get out next year, right? I hope he get his life together, man. I hope he get his life together. I hope he go be a father, keep being a father to his daughters. Like I said, man, nobody deserve to be in jail unless you're a pedophile or you just can't keep your hands to yourself when it comes to women. But like I said, man, hopefully, like I said, nobody was covering this. Nobody was covering Also Borsley. Like the dude, Borsley been locked up. He been locked up since 2024. but it happens to be Roski is the first one that's covering it. You understand? Like it's crazy, man. But like that gets to show you, you had a lot of dick riders when you was free, but then when you in jail, nobody care about you, man. Nobody care when you go to jail. Also, like I said, also Bossy been locked up since two. He been also Bossy been in prison since 2024, late 2024, and nobody speak. Nobody say yo free Bossy. Nobody say yo, um, they speaking on his situation. You understand? So, like I said, man, it's a dirty game out here, man. Definitely in the YouTube streets. You understand? Definitely in the YouTube streets. They don't care if you go to jail. They don't care if you died. You understand? Everybody move on with their life. And that's just reality. That's just not YouTube. That's reality. When you die, everybody come to your funeral. They eat all the good food. They meeting people that they ain't seen in years. They hey he ha ha, right? And some dudes go to funerals to bag the bitches. No, I'm gonna say it again. Some dudes go to funerals to bag the bitches at the funeral. Real shit. They go to the funeral to bag some bitches. They go to the funeral to get a free meal. The same with parties. Y'all know when niggas be having birthday parties, they don't go to that birthday celebration because they love this dude or they love this girl. Hey, we celebrating your birthday because we love you. No, you're going to that birthday celebration because you're trying to look for some pussy. You're trying to look for some free drinks. You want to drink. You want to party. You don't care about that person's birthday. The same way you don't care about that person that died. You don't care about their funeral. But hey, man, welcome to reality, y'all. That just the facts. You heard? That just the facts, man. yo, y'all wild. Y'all wild in the comments. Y'all so wrong, man. If Stats 280 is not dead, y'all fucking wrong, man. But if he really dead, I send my condolences to him because, like I said, I really don't have no problem with Stats 280 no more. You understand? He get yes he's gay, but oh well. So what if he's gay? So what if he had a bromance and he had a thing for oh so bossy? So what? You understand? Whatever another man do with his dick or with his heart or with his feelings or brain, it's none of our business. But like I said, if he really deceased, hey, may he go somewhere very nice. You understand? Cause that's nothing to be played about. When somebody die and when somebody transition, that shit ain't funny, man. Y'all dudes, y'all grown ass, and people be grown. They literally be grown trolling somebody while they dead. The only person I trolled when they died was El Compa. And y'all know why I trolled El Compa. The nigga spoke upon my dead mom. I mean, he spoke upon my deceased mother. Now, all you niggas know, we don't play when it come to mama love. Y'all know that. Y'all know when it come to mama love, we do not play. Everything is all bets is off the table. That man came on the internet and trolled my deceased mom. That's why I trolled him when he transitioned. That's why I trolled him when he deceased. Now, if he would have never talked about my deceased mother, I would have never trolled him when he transitioned. But y'all dudes, y'all gotta stop doing that shit. That shit is not cool, man. Like words is very powerful, y'all. Words are very powerful. If you troll somebody from your mouth while they deceased, man, y'all better get ready for life, man. Y'all better be prepared for life and karma. Cause that shit do karma and life, that shit do not miss. And it never miss. Life and karma never miss. So y'all gotta be careful what comes out your mouth, man. Like I said, words are very powerful, very powerful. Um, yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I want to say shout out to Alpha Mia. Shout out to Alpha Mia because that is her baby father. Also, Bossy is Alpha Mia baby father. So I want to, I don't know if she happy that he locked up, or I don't know if she's emotional that he's locked up. Like we haven't seen Alpha Mia in a minute, but she ain't even spoke on him either. She ain't say her baby father locked up. She ain't tell us that her baby father is locked up. Hey, so hey, but whatever they going through, I hope they see eye to eye someday, because she should have been the first one to tell us that her baby father is locked up. But obviously she did not tell us. So that probably shows that she don't care. It probably shows that, oh well. But hey man, that's baby mothers for y'all, man. That's baby mothers for y'all. But and this ain't, like I said, this I ain't got no ill will or no beef with Alpha Mia, but you know, hey, she been through some shit with him. You understand? She been through some shit, and it is what it is. You understand? But like I said, hopefully, when people get older, and people got to know how to forgive. People got to know how to forgive, and people got to know how to leave the past in the past. But either than that, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. And I salute you for that, man. I salute you for that, man. You got to stand on prep. People got to have morals, man. There's people that got morals, and then you got people that don't got morals. So salute to that, man. I appreciate you for that, man. For always keeping it, keeping my mother out of it. I appreciate anybody that I was beefing with, and they kept my mother out of it. I appreciate anybody, man. Nobody don't need that type of karma, man. Nobody don't need that type of karma. Speaking on a deceased, like that clown over there, that clown, Top Dollar, that clown. Oh, don't worry about him, y'all. Karma real. You speaking on a dead. You speaking on Get Low, knowing that he passed away. You understand? Knowing that he passed, and he got kids, he got family out here, and you in New York. You see, that's why I'm saying this dude. He talking about a dead man. He talking about a deceased individual, and he acting like he not in New York. Like I said, man, Get Low. He got a lot of love, man. He got a lot of people that love him, man. You understand? He got a lot of people that love him. But hey, man, I guess that's the game you probably want to play. But that game you playing ain't safe. I tell you that. You understand? That shit ain't safe, man. You got people out here that lost family members, and they don't care, bro. They just don't care. They very cold hearted. They don't care. They don't care to they don't care to turn your lights out, man. So hey, if that's the type of game you want to play, as a 50-something-year-old man, then hey, when that shit, God forbid, when that when it come around full circle, we won't be talking about you either. We ain't gonna be talking good about you either. So hey, if you want to troll the like I said, man, no, he wasn't perfect. Get Low wasn't perfect, but like I said, that was some coward shit. How he went out, it was some coward shit. It wasn't no gangster shit. How y'all took the brother out was on some coward shit. Y'all ain't took him out on some gangster shit. Y'all took him out on some coward shit. You understand? That wasn't gangster at all. You understand? So and like I said, the streets are the street, the rules are the rules, but it's how you do it. It's how you retaliate. It ain't what you it ain't you retaliate. It's how you retaliate it. And y'all retaliated on some coward shit, man. So like I said, man, y'all just better be ready. God forbid for them consequences that come with that. Um, yeah, man. He said I troll rock. yo, that, that was funny. Yeah, man. Yo, condolences to your mom, man. Yo, condolences to your mom, man. Yo, Fonzo, condolences to your mom, man. And I hope she's in a better place, man. You understand? And trust me, man. You doing the right thing out here. Trust me, she's smiling down, happy, and I'm telling you, she's smiling down, happy, man. That's the whole thing, is to make our mothers proud. Our mothers that's not here no more, that transition over, we supposed to be out here doing the right thing, man. You understand? We don't want our mothers rolling around in the grave, or you know, we don't want nothing. We don't want no burden or nothing on our mother's souls and spirits and shit like that. So we gotta do the right thing out here. So condolences to your mother and all that. I didn't even know your mom passed away, man. Yeah. But yeah, man. Nah, nah, but y'all heard that from Devon, man. Y'all heard that from Devon. Devon, he put that out there. He put that out there that I was living in the HIV building. Yo, that's crazy. I don't get it. Like, I'm like, if y'all look at me now, I look different, y'all. I look different. I don't look like Roski from 2023, 2024. I look different now. Y'all got my weight up. You understand? And I got my weight up healthy wise. Now I don't know, out of shape. You know how niggas get their weight up and they got a stomach They got big ass arms like Hassan Campbell. No, I got my weight up. I got a 6-pack. My arms bigger. You understand? I got my weight up, y'all. So, like I said, I'm gonna run across a few dudes. I'm gonna run across some dudes that was talking crazy on the internet, and y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit, who got knocked out? Oh, that was Rod that did that. Yeah, that was me. I got my weight up now, but if I had really had HIV, y'all, I wouldn't be looking like how I look now. I would not look like how I look right now. I tell y'all that. I don't care how much HIV medication you take. Nah, nigga, I wouldn't look healthy. You see, HIV medicine is for people that's, when it comes to sex and when it comes to, living longer. You understand? Like that's what HIV medicine is for. That's why people living with HIV, they live a long life because of the medication. They don't look healthy and muscular. No. But yeah, but Devon put that out there. And salute and hey, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad that Devon put that out there. I trolled him too. I trolled him, he trolled me back. You understand? He trolled me back. Welcome to the dirty sector. You're going to get trolled on here. That's just the games that people play in the dirty sector. They'll make some lies. They'll make some lies about you, but the lies always sound better than the truth. The lies always sound better. The lies always sound better than the truth. You understand? Y'all know how this shit go. If you put a lie out there, the lie is more entertaining than the truth. That's why China Brim, he still could drop videos. When China Brim baby mother and daughter came on the internet and said he was no good, it was the truth. But guess what? Guess what? It was the truth, but it was not entertaining. It was not entertaining because it's the truth. The truth is never entertaining. The lie is entertaining. When you lie on someone, that shit is entertaining. So people took a lie more when he put the fake paperwork out there. People thought that was entertaining. But when his baby mother put that he a pedophile and he a deadbeat, right? That shit wasn't entertaining. So like I said, man, in the dirty sector, just keep lying, and guess what? People gonna love you, man. People gonna love you. A lying ass nigga or a lying ass bitch. People gonna love you. Just like the Ghostface Keisha. Ghostface Keisha is a good example. Ghostface Keisha is a good example, y'all. She been lying since she been on YouTube. Ghostface Keisha been lying since she been on YouTube, y'all. But guess what? Everybody love her. I don't love her. I don't respect her because she's a fraud. I don't respect her because she don't show her face. She's a ghost. I don't respect ghosts. But that's what she do. She come on here and lie, man. She come on here and lie. Like, how you fake ass Wendy Williams sounding bitch? How you doing, Sean Prince? That's Ghostface Keisha, y'all. How you doing, Sean Prince? How you doing, Sean Banks? I got a job. I work as a CEO. I work as a CEO in Rikers. I'm a CEO in Rikers Island. I'm also a PO. Bitch, how the fuck is you a CEO and PO at the same time? Stop lying, bitch. But that's Ghostface Keisha. She got that fake ass Wendy Williams voice. She got that fake ass Wendy Williams voice, y'all. Fake ass Wendy Williams voice. At least Wendy Williams showed her face. At least Wendy this bitch never showed her face because she's a liar, bro. And that's what y'all jack. You got these thirsty dudes be jacking her, bro. Dudes, and this is grown, men. Cause it's crazy how men jack a chick. They like a chick that don't show her face and they don't know how the chick look. This could be a transformer for all we know. And that's the crazy part about it. Like, Bullets Gotti been having phone sex with this chick, and he don't even know how she look. So salute to Bullets Gotti, but damn, bro, how the fuck you did it? Cause I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't be phone sexing a chick and I don't know how the hell she look, man. Why you do that to me, Bullets Gotti? You see when she why you do that, Bullets Gotti? Why? Like, you see how she was crying on this motherfucker? At least we seen Chilling with Love how she look. Chilling with Love is not the best looking chick. She look like fucking Tales from the Crypt. But at least we know how she look. Ghostface Keisha a fucking liar. We don't know how she looks. She's a ghost. And y'all niggas on here jacking that chick, man. Y'all niggas on here jacking that chick, man. All these years, like for 6 years straight. From 2020 to 2026, y'all jacking Ghostface Keisha. And hey, she got a good name, Ghost. Cause we don't know how the fuck you look, man. That's why I said, man, we got some y'all niggas gotta be simps or lames. Cause I never respected that chick, bro. But guess what? All she did was told lies. Since she been on YouTube, she told lies. She's a lie. She's a ghost. But guess what, y'all? I told y'all already. A lie is more entertaining than the truth. If you a ghost, everybody respect that. If you don't show your face, everybody respect that. I see this For No Fame. Anybody know For No Fame? Y'all know who For No Fame is. This dude been on YouTube since 2021, 22, and niggas still don't know how the fuck niggas still don't know. Well, I know how he look. I know how he look. But a lot of people on his channel, they don't know how he look. But guess what, y'all? Every morning he go live, he pulling in 1,000 people in his chat. Because guess what, people? A ghost is more entertaining than a motherfucking face, your actual image. Welcome to the world we live in now. You could be fake, you could be a ghost. Niggas don't know how you look. Niggas and bitches don't know how you look. But if they know if they hear your voice, that's all they need is your voice. They don't need your face. They don't need your face, your image. All they need is your voice. And that's why this dude For No Fame been having a channel for so long. Cause he went in the real world. Oh, he wasn't work. He wouldn't work, y'all. In the real world, if this was reality, because let's say if they want to sign you a deal. Let's say if they want to sign you a deal, they want you to, in order to sign a deal, you need your appearance. In order to show up to a show, a reality show or whatever, you got to show your appearance. But these dudes won't do that. These dudes will be undercover. These dudes will be hiding forever. Nah, Bosley in jail, y'all. Bosley got Flossie. I don't know what happened to Flossie, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what happened to Flossie, but the last thing I know about Flossie, he looked like a fake ass French Montana brother. You ever saw French Montana brother? His blood brother? That's the last time I heard of Flossie TV. The nigga looked like a fake ass French Montana brother. You understand? Nigga look like he was born in Morocco. He don't look like a New York nigga. He look like a Morocco nigga. He look like a nigga that was born in Africa somewhere. He don't look like us. He don't look like us, y'all. He not one of us. You understand? That nigga from Africa or somewhere coming on the internet trolling real niggas, trolling niggas. You know? He said, I seen him pop up in Gotti chat like 2024. Yeah, man. Flossie TV, man. That was a funny talking nigga. That was a funny talking nigga, man. Yo, Roski, I'm gonna pull up to your job. Yo, Roski, my name is Flossie TV, and I'm gonna pull up to your job. Roski, I'm gonna put your daughter on the Summer Jam screen. Yo, Roski, I was in Canarsie, but I'm gonna pull up to the Bronx, and I'm gonna pull up on that. That was a funny talking nigga. But his voice ain't match his face, y'all. Cause like I said, the nigga looked like French Montana brother. Literally, the nigga, y'all would throw French Montana and Flossie TV related. The nigga looked just like his brother, his little brother to be exact. But yeah, man, that was the last time I heard of Flossie TV, y'all. That was the last time I heard of him, or even seen him. But yeah, man, those were the days, y'all. Those were the days. You understand? Those were the days, man. You had to be here. You understand? Very, very entertaining. Very, very entertaining around that time. Um, yeah, yeah, man, yeah. But hey, but guess what? Niggas jacked him though, bro. For some reason, these characters on here that hide their face, they get niggas love them for some reason. Niggas love Ghostface Keisha, right? She don't show her face. Niggas love Flossy TV. He don't show his face. But I know how I got the drop on Flossy TV, so I know how Flossy TV look. You understand? Like I know how boy. Like I said, I told y'all how he, the nigga look like French Montana, little brother. But nah, yo, yeah, you right. Yeah, he looked like Little Reese too. He looked like a mixture of Little Reese. Yeah, he looked like a mixture of Little Reese and French Montana, little brother. That's a fact. That's a fact. But that nigga voice don't match his face, man. Y'all, if y'all see how Flossy TV really look, and y'all hear his voice, it don't match, y'all. The voice does not match the face. But yeah, the nigga do look like Little Reese, though. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna lie, he do. Yeah. But yeah, man, like, but Floss TV, even though he was a fuck nigga, you understand? Because he did. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He did apologize. Nigga was doing some bozo shit on my daughter, but he apologized. So I respect that. I respect any man that that take accountability. So he did take accountability for the shit he did. So shout out to him. Feel me? Shout out to him for that. But yeah, man, those were the days, dog. Y'all, those were the days. You understand? Those were the days, y'all. Those you had to be there. You had to be there. But also Bosley, he was definitely a pioneer for this sector. He had a lot of talent. He had his own swag, but he just got caught up, y'all. He got caught up with the drugs. He was a drug addict, and he was a woman beater. You understand? And he was a freckle face lost individual. That's who Bosley was, y'all. A freckle face lost individual. He had even though he had swag, but he had, he was going through identity crisis. One day he want to be, you know, Dr. Farrakhan and Harry Belafonte mixed with Barry Gordy and Quincy Jones. Then the next day he want to be fucking Tommy D. Simone and John Gotti and fucking Pistol Pete. Like you ain't know who the fuck he really was. You understand? But the dude had different personalities, man. Um, and you know, he always kept a chick with a car, man. I gotta give him to him. He always kept a chick with a car. Y'all would probably thought, oh shit, oh so bossy, he came up. Yeah, he came up, but them cars wasn't his. You understand? Them cars that y'all seen him in, it wasn't his. It wasn't his. It wasn't in his name. You understand? Like he was really out here driving his girlfriend's car. You understand? Um, so like I said, man, he had sex. He had sex with Alpha Mia in the car and got her pregnant. Yeah, that's how Alpha Mia got pregnant, man. Also Bossy was knocking her boots in the car. So shout out to Alpha Mia, cause I would have fucked in the hotel or something. I would have fucked at the crib or the hotel. I don't want no car sex. It's uncomfortable. I want to have some. If I had to do it, I want to have comfortable sex with Alpha Mia, not no car sex. You understand? It's very small. You in a very small area. You understand? Like you're not gonna have the best sex in a small area. I would have just you gotta take chicks like Alpha Mia to a hotel or your own crib or a crib. You understand? You gotta have fun with that. So you gotta have fun. You gotta have fun with that, man. But yeah. But I'm joking. I wouldn't fuck out for me. I'm lying, y'all. I'm just trolling. I would not fuck out for me, y'all. Cause respectfully, She lost a lot of weight, my nigga. She lost a lot of weight. I don't know if she got a disease or a sickness, God forbid, but I hope she's okay right now. I hope she don't got no disease or sickness. Alpha Mia, if you listening, I hope you get better. I hope you gain your weight back, cause you was looking bad when you had weight on you. You was looking bad. Like, you understand? I hope you get your weight back, because we living in 2026. Skinny girls, they not winning. Skinny girls is not winning. But salute to the skinny girls. You understand? Salute to the skinny girls with their little booty and they big lips. You understand? So they kind of get a pass from me, but skinny girls is not winning in 2026. I hope you gain your weight back like you always had your weight. And I hope you have more kids. So guess what? You get your weight back. Cause sometimes a chick need to get pregnant so she could get her weight back. You understand? She gotta get, a kid, it'll put weight on a woman. So I hope you get pregnant by some dude in Florida or wherever you at, Alpha Mia, and you get your weight back. Cause we miss the big you. We miss big booty, thick Alpha Mia. So shout out to you, Alpha Mia. Yeah, he said, let me read these comments. By the way, oh, weak people got ran. Oh, all right. You had yeah, man. Don't like I said, man. Those were the days, man. The dirty sector back then, 2020, 2018. You had to be there to understand how it was, man. That shit was so much fun. Like I said, it was fun to have ops. If you had ops back then in the dirty sector, that shit was fun. You understand? Because it was if you if you ain't have ops and you in the dirty sector, oh, your shit ain't going nowhere. Your channel not going nowhere. You ain't getting no views. You ain't getting no people coming to your chat. Like I said, it was fun. It was fun to have ops in the dirty sector back then, y'all. It was fun. I miss those days. Real shit, I miss those days. And I know that sounds crazy, but I definitely miss it. You understand? But like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Yo, I used to be at work arguing, man. Like, yo, Farnsworth, you ain't the only one. We was both doing that shit, man. But yeah, salute to y'all, man. Like I said, this wasn't gonna be a long live. Anybody know? Y'all know the situation with Get Low. Get Low got, he got he got he not here with us no more. He's a Crip from Crown Heights. The big six. You understand the big 60? Anybody know TV Baller? The dude that used to do the Money Wars with Primo. Um, TV Baller. Y'all know who China Brim used to troll. TV Baller is on Rikers Island right now. But yesterday he got indicted by the feds. He got indicted by the feds on a Get Low situation and other numerous charges. So I don't see him coming home no time soon. I don't care how much money he got. Now the feds on his ass. So yeah. So I don't see nobody speaking on that. But if y'all hear this now, hey, cover it. TV Baller got indicted by the feds yesterday on a Get Low situation and other numerous charges. But I'm gonna say, man, um, hey, that's the situation with Oso Balti. You understand? He up north. He up north right now, and he be home next year, April. You know, so we listen. We ain't hear no dirt. We ain't hear no stories. You understand? We did not hear no stories on Oso Balsley getting violated while he in jail. So he doing obviously he doing good. That sound kind of crazy, and you doing good in prison, but he holding it down. You understand? Also, Bossy is holding it down, y'all, because we not hearing those stories on him. So he holding it down, and he be home next year. So shout out to him when it come to jail politics. Oh yeah, yo, yeah, man. Shout out to Rosa Parks, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. Rosa Parks was a light skinned chick, man. Rosa Parks was a light skinned chick, and y'all already know, man. Rosa Parks was a milf. I think she was a Rosa Parks was in her 40s around that time. I think she was about 45. So she's really a milf. So y'all already know, man. A 45-year-old light skinned milf, they butt smell good, man. Now if Rosa Parks was in her 20s or she was 18, 16 years old, she'll stink. Cause them light skinned young girls, they stink. I remember when I was in high school, light skinned chicks, they stink. Yeah, they could be pretty and beautiful, fat ass, but they stink. Light skinned chicks stink, bro. I'ma keep it above. Light skinned chicks and Spanish chicks, they stunk, my nigga. If you was in high school, bro, and you'll meet a light skinned chick or you'll date a Hispanic chick, they stink, bro. They got bad odor. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They got bad odor, bro. Yeah, they got bad odor. So yeah, but hell yeah, I would just sniff Rosa Parks seat. You understand? Y'all gotta understand. Rosa Parks was a bad bitch. Rosa Parks was a bad bitch, y'all. Y'all gotta understand, man. Rosa Parks, she had a lot under that dress, man. Y'all niggas sleeping on Rosa Parks was bad. She had the wagon. That's why she wore dresses, y'all. Nigga, imagine whoever she was dating around that time. That nigga was lucky, bro. Whoever she was dating around that time, that nigga is lucky because when he took off them clothes, bro, when she took off her clothes, oh man, he saw heaven. So shout out to Rosa Parks and shout out to all the women around that time because they must have wore dresses and skirts, but hey, it was magic. It was heaven under them clothes, you know. So yeah. Huh. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. And a lot of y'all dudes, y'all might not like what I'm saying, but white girls, they always stunk. They always stunk. White girls, they stunk when they was kids, and they stink now as grown women. That's why I don't fuck them. I wish I would ask me, yo, Rossi, did you ever fuck a white chick? Hell no. My dick would have fell off. When I was a teenager, I ain't fuck no white chicks. When I was a young adult, I ain't fuck no white chicks. And today, I still ain't fuck no, cause they stink. They got white chicks. Cause y'all might like. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. White chicks, they smell like STDs. Y'all ever smelled a chick with an STD before? Y'all ever ran across a chick with an STD? Well, guess what? That's how a white chick smells, my nigga. A STD smell like a pig. You ever smelled a pig before? You ever smelled pig feet? Yeah, STDs smell like pig feet. And guess who smell like pig feet? White chicks. White chicks stink. I'll never fuck a white chick. You understand? And all you niggas that'll fuck a white chick, y'all niggas don't mind catching. Y'all love STDs because that's what STDs smell like, a white chick. You understand? So yeah, for real. Niggas out here wanna, oh, white chicks is better than black chicks. White chicks will put up with your shit. White chicks will spend money on you. White chicks would they'll pay for your they'll pay for you. They'll put money in your pocket. You could keep that money. How about you take that money and get a whole new body? I'm not fucking. I'm telling y'all, man. I don't want to smell no STDs, man. Y'all can have that shit. Y'all can have that shit, man. And any of you niggas out there that's saying that shit is cap, that's because y'all been with a white chick and she probably kept up with her older. That's why y'all probably been with a white chick and she probably took a shower every like hour or every 2 hours. But go let a white chick go a whole day without taking a shower. That'd be the worst smell ever, my nigga. Cause I know some of y'all must have been with white chicks and they ain't like how what I'm saying. Because they probably keep up with their older. They probably gotta wash up. They probably keep up with their older as in taking a shower every 2-3 hours or washing up every 2-3 hours. But let that chick don't take a shower in a whole day. She gonna smell very bad. And that's just the reality. That's just that's just the DNA. White chicks, they stink, bro. They got the worst odor. They the only woman on a planet that got the worst odor ever. And I'm not saying other women don't stink, but white women, they got the worst odor. They stink very bad. Yes, they stink very bad, y'all. Very bad. For real. Oh, hey, if y'all think I'm lying, go live with a white chick, y'all. Go live with a white chick and see her don't shower the whole day. And watch what you smell. Watch what you smell, y'all. Watch what you smell. You might leave, my nigga. You might leave. You might leave the crib. You might leave the crib, y'all. White girls stink, bro. I would never want to have no. Listen, y'all. I would never want to have no mixed babies, bro. I don't want my baby smell like a STD. Real shit. I don't want. I mean, we all stink. We all some stink ass babies. All you niggas. When you niggas was babies, y'all stunk too. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? My aunt told me I was one of her favorites, but she said, little Ronnie, oh, he stink. Little Roski stink. When Roski shit on himself, when I was a baby and I used to shit on myself, I had the worst smell ever. So when I was a baby, I was a little stink ass baby. But at least when I got older, I don't stink. At least when I got older and I take a shit, it don't smell that bad. But I was one stink ass baby, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was one stink ass baby. For real. I was one stink ass baby, y'all. My shit stunk. My diapers, it stunk very bad. It smoked up the whole motherfucking community. It woke up the whole projects. So yes, I was a stink baby. I was a cute baby. Yes, I was a cute baby, but boy oh boy, when it was time to change a diaper, when it was time to change a diaper, oh, everybody ran out the room. But I tell you one thing, me stinking as a baby ain't got shit on a white chick fucking odor. Me stinking as a baby ain't got nothing on a white chick odor, bro. White chicks, they got bad odor, bro. That's why I don't respect dudes that fuck white chicks. That's why I don't respect dudes that fuck white chicks, because you fucking white chicks, you don't respect yourself, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I want to smell like a pig, bro. Ain't no way I want to smell like a pig or laid up with a pig, bro. Hell no. And I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, because I'm not racist. I like I like white people. I just don't love them. You understand? Is you see? There you go. There you go. Her family. She told the truth though. I told y'all. I ain't lying to y'all. White people stink. They try to say we stunk, but they really stink. Try to tell y'all that, man. I try to tell y'all that. You understand? Cause hey, I remember when I was young, right? I remember when I was in high school, right? And I had a friend, and he had a white girlfriend, right? He had a white girlfriend, but the nigga stunk. The nigga stunk. Like my friend, he stunk, bro. And I always wondered, like, damn, why he smelled so bad. But then I started thinking, like, oh shit, he fucking a white chick. His girlfriend is white. Real shit, his girlfriend is white and he stunk, my nigga. So whatever you fuck, that shit come right on you, like the smell, everything. So I'm like, damn, bro, why you smell like that, bro? And this whole time he had a white girlfriend. So whatever you fuck, that's what you smell like. Word. But my mama get mad because she was so used to the smell. And I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna be honest because I know white people is probably watching me, and some dudes probably got white kids or white girlfriends. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just not gonna put the blame on white people. I'm gonna also put the blame on African people. Cause Africans, they stink too. No, Roski, what you said? Don't talk about Africans like no, African people, they stink. Roski, what you talking about? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a good example. Did y'all ever take did y'all ever took a cab with an African man? Did y'all ever took a cab and an African man was driving? What did you smell? Now I'm gonna say it again. Have you ever took a cab in New York City and an African man was driving? What did you smell? So hey, I'm not lying. Africans, they stink, bro. They smell like armpits. They smell like armpits, bro. But they don't smell as bad as white chicks, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'd rather smell a armpit African than a pig white girl. Real shit. Yo, that's funny. But yeah, man, we kind of got off topic, man. We kind of got off topic. You understand? Talking about these stink niggas and these stink bitches. But shout out to the dirty sector, though. Shout out to the dirty sector, man. Shout out to the dirty sector. Um, Yo, y'all funny, bro. No, but it's the truth though, man. We gotta stop lying out here, man. We gotta stop protecting each other and tell the truth. You understand? Y'all niggas out here fucking white girls. Y'all niggas got an older problem, man. Like I said, this ain't got nothing to do with no race, prejudice. This is the truth, man. You understand? And I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I was fucking with an African chick, and she was beautiful. I'm gonna keep it a buck. She was beautiful, but she had a bad odor. Yeah, she had a bad odor. She was beautiful, nice body. Cause we all know African women got the best bodies on the planet. You understand? Like I would tell y'all that a Hispanic woman got the best body, but as men we like ass, and when it come to ass, them African women probably got the best ass, probably got the best realistic ass, the best realistic ass is an African woman. But I'm telling you, man, she had a bad odor. She had a bad odor, bro. I was with an African chick and she had a bad odor, man. And shout out to her, man, because she was a good woman, but damn, she had an odor. So, but I tell you one thing, she ain't complain when I told her to take a shower. You see, white girls, they don't like showers, bro. White girls don't like showers. You tell a white girl to take a shower, they look at you like you crazy. Tell an African to take a shower, they might get in the shower, but them white girls, man, they not getting in no shower. You understand? Nah, they ain't getting in no shower. I tell you that. A lot of you niggas might like Kim Kardashian, but she stink. Yeah. Kim Kardashian, I bet you she stink. A lot of you niggas like Miley Cyrus. I bet you Miley Cyrus, she stink. Yeah. A lot of you niggas like Britney Spears. I bet you she stink. A lot of you niggas like Madonna. I bet you she stink. A lot of you niggas like Marilyn Monroe. I bet you she stink. Yeah. So for you niggas out there that's fantasize over these white women, I guess you like your dick to be stinking. I ain't fucking no white chick, I'll tell y'all that. I ain't fucking no white woman. I might beat my dick to them, but I ain't fucking them. Yeah, I might beat my dick to a white chick, but I ain't that desperate. I ain't that desperate, and I ain't stupid either. I ain't sticking my dick in no. I ain't fucking no white chick. Hell no. But oh, he locked up, bro. Yeah, Bossy locked up, man. Yeah, got it. Yeah, he did. He did miss. He did miss it. Yeah, yo, got it. Bosley. He got 3 years, y'all. He got 3 years. You remember that? You remember that situation you covered, bro? How he was fleeing on the police? Yeah, he got sentenced. He got sentenced for that. He got sentenced for that. Yeah, he got sent up north. Yeah. You remember you covered the situation he was fleeing on the police and stuff? Yeah, he got indicted. The grand jury indicted him. They indicted him and they remanded him. They remanded his bail, and he was fighting the case on the inside, and they sentenced him to 3 years. So he got sentenced late December 2024, and his release date is April 2027. Yeah, so he be home next year in April. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he got cut. I don't know. I don't really know for sure, but he up north right now though. And he still got the freckle face. And Alpha Mia ain't visit him. Yeah. Yo, I don't be getting why these dudes be going in and out of jail, man. Like, that's crazy. He only what? How old is Bosley? Bosley is like what? Bosley is 35, 36, 37, 38. So Bosley is like 38. Bosley is 38 right now. Yeah, he 38. Is he 38? No. Bosley turned 38 this year. I think Bosley turned 38 this year. He was born in 1988. He was born in 1988, 30, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Yeah, so Bosley is either 38 years old or he turning 38 this year. So when he get out of jail, he be 39. Well, shit, at least he be out of jail before he's 40. Yeah, at least he be out of jail before he's 40 years old. You know, because we all gotta, one thing, when you get 40 years old, you gotta celebrate that shit. You gotta celebrate celebrate your 40th birthday. Celebrate your 40. So hey, at least he get to celebrate his 40th birthday if you don't go back to jail. That's it, yeah. Rex called me an African too. Yo, Rex look like a fake. I forgot what's that dude name that played on Poetic Justice? I forgot that dude who played on Poetic Justice. Y'all remember Poetic Justice? And Tupac had a cousin. What was Tupac's cousin name? He was a rapper. I forgot his name. He was a rapper. The guy played on Poetic Justice, and he was Tupac's brother, and he got killed. I forget, but that's who the fuck Rex remind me of. Rex remind me of. I think his name is Tony or some shit like that. Oh, Tony Loke or some shit. Is it Tony Loke or some shit like that? But that's who the fuck Rex remind me of. He remind me of that nigga, man. Nah, the nigga young, man. The nigga like close to our age. Boy saying, damn, nigga, that's damn. So you saying he look old? damn, Supra. You saying that nigga look old? Wow. Nah, I knew he was. I knew Bossy. I knew Bossy wasn't that old. You understand? I knew he wasn't that old. I always knew that he was probably in his 30s and under 40 years old. Yeah. But yo, I hope Rex is good though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I hope Rex is okay. Real shit. All jokes aside, I hope Rex is okay because Rex had a drinking problem, y'all. If y'all don't remember, Rex, he had a drinking problem. So that anytime you got a drinking problem, that shit don't end well. It don't end well. So I hope he okay. You understand? Because it been years and years. I think it been over like two. I think it been over like 3 years since we ain't hear from him. Probably longer than that. But yeah, man, he always had a drinking problem, man. So I hope he okay. Probably, hopefully he went to rehab. Hopefully he went to rehab and got himself together. Because we still like that shit ain't, yeah, man. Hopefully he okay, man. Yeah, Tone Low. That's who Rex remind me of. He remind me of Tone Loke. Yeah. Yeah, he remind me of Tone Loke, man. But shout out, man. God bless Rex, man. Hopefully he okay, man. I got family members that got drinking problems. And that shit ain't cool, man. That shit ain't never easy. Uh, yeah, man. But yeah, man, Bossy, man, he used to always expose people, and you know, he used to always have people falling from grace. And now look. But y'all notice the same thing that happened to the same thing that's happening to Oso Bosley, it's like happened to China Brim too, y'all. It's like both of these dudes, they was exposing people, and then it's daytime now. You understand? Like China Brim, his channel failed. Like if y'all go look at China Brim, he ain't getting no views. He barely getting views now. And Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder, they not fucking with China Brim. And I try to tell that I been knew that Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo, they wasn't fucking with China Brim. I been knew that. When them dudes came back on you, listen. When them dudes, when Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo saw the views on DJ Vlad of Harlem Legend, Hassan Campbell, and China Brim, how they wasn't getting enough views, that shit told them everything that they need to know. When Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder saw that these niggas couldn't hit 100K or 50K on DJ Vlad, yo, they like, nah, we ain't fucking with these niggas. These niggas a liability. These niggas can't even get views. Now, if Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo seen China Brim and Hassan Campbell and Harlem Legend, them niggas would have got like 100K or better. They would have probably fucked with them. But them niggas is bad for business. And that's why I said they fucked up. Listen, they fucked up. They should have took the deal with Cameron. They should have took the deal with Cameron and Mace. But them niggas wanted to be groupie. They wanted to be 50 Cent groupies. And that's the worst thing to be, man, is a groupie. You can't make no money being a groupie. You get played being a groupie. And that's what happened to China Brim, he got played. The nigga said he want to sign with Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo, but Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder realized that these dudes do not bring in views. So no views, no money. You're not putting no money in my pocket because you can't get views. So hey man, it is what it is. But both of these dudes, it's like they having bad outcomes, man. That's why I said they said the energy that you put out there in the universe, it will come out back and bite you in your ass. And that's what I see was going on with China Brim and Oso Bossy. Both of these dudes, they was on here exposing people, and now look at them. Them niggas can't even get a deal. You got one dude that's locked up, and then you got the other dude that just living off his 9 to 5, living with a woman. And it's not wrong with that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We living in a time today where women, they making more money than men. So you might have to live with a chick that got more money than you. But that's not China Brim's situation. He just a bum. He got no choice but to live with a chick. He got no choice but to live with a chick. Cause I could listen, y'all. I could go outside, right, and bag a chick, and we both got jobs. We both got jobs, but her job is just she make more money than me. So and guess what? I started dating her. We started dating, and next thing we in a relationship. But guess what? She make more money than me. But guess what? I'm not fucked up. I got my own crib. She got her own crib, her own whip. So she just make more money. That's normal. But like I said, dude did bad, bro. Dude ain't never gonna get. I'm not gonna say never, but y'all already know, man. Dude a bad businessman. You understand? You don't fucked up with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder, and then when them allegations got, when that when they put those allegations out there, how you's a pedophile. You don't think Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo saw that shit? Oh nah, we ain't fucking with this dude. This dude fucking with a 16-year-old when he was 21. Nah, we ain't fucking with this dude. So shout out to Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo for standing on principles, man, for standing on morals and integrity. Y'all niggas, because if y'all niggas was to fuck with China Brim, y'all would have fucked up y'all image, man. Y'all would have messed y'all whole image up, man. You understand? So yeah. Yeah, man. Shout to Cameron. But I'm keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And this is respectfully, y'all. Cameron got a good podcast, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would have never took that Cameron deal either. And it ain't because 50 Cent got more money than Cameron, or I should go to 50 Cent instead of Cameron. It's because Cameron, that nigga looks sick, bro. No, I'm keeping. If y'all look at Cameron, that dude looks sick. Now I don't want to work with a dude and he gonna die the next 2 years or he gonna die next year. No, I want to work with a dude that's in good health. I want to work with a dude that's you know that's responsible, bro. Cameron look like he's close to death. Respectfully, bro. Cameron look like he's if y'all look at Cameron today, he look like he's close to death. So I would have never signed no deal with Cameron either, because I signed a deal and then you die next year. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna be fucked up. Because you could listen, if a person doing business with you, right, it's not gonna be breach of contract. Once a person die, it ain't breach of contract no more. So that's why I'm saying, man, I can't sue Cameron. If Cameron signed me and he died next year, I cannot go to court and get all that back pay money, or even get some money because he passed away. You can't sue when somebody died. They died. It's an unfortunate situation. So that's why I said I would have never signed that deal with Cameron either, y'all. Cause God bless Cameron, but the dude looks sick, man. Respectfully, he looks sick. You understand? And yes, we all get old. Yeah, we all get old, but He don't look like he just old. He don't look like he just getting old. He look like he getting sick and he's old. So nah, I wouldn't never sign with Cameron either. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You understand? Yeah, he does look less healthy. Yeah, he look, yeah, bro. Cameron looks sick, y'all. That dude looks sick, man. God bless him. But damn, bro, whatever he going through, I hope he get better, bro. Seriously. But I would never do no business with a person that looks sick. You understand? Because if they look sick, best believe that you're not going to get enough money or you're not going to make enough money. You understand? Once a person dies, that's it, bro. You're not his father. I mean, you're not his son. You're not his daughter. You ain't getting his money. You're not his wife. You ain't getting no money when he die. If you were doing business with him, that's it. That's if you made money while he was alive, then that's gonna be all the money you gonna make, and that's it, bro. But like I said, God bless Cameron, cause that dude looks sick, man. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Ghostface Keisha might be sick. Yeah, Ghostface Keisha might be sick, y'all. Roski, why you say that? Cause we never seen how she look. Ghostface Keisha might be a cancer patient, y'all. Ghostface Keisha might only weigh 100 pounds. So my nigga, let's pray for Ghostface Keisha, man, because since her name is Ghostface Keisha, she might be a ghost, y'all. Yeah, she might just be a ghost because my nigga, I think she's sick, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think she's sick. You understand? But I'm gonna keep her in my prayers, man. I'm gonna keep Ghostface Keisha in my prayers because you know she's sick, bro. And I mean, let me ask y'all something. Why y'all think she talk the way she do? Why y'all think she be violating people and talking about people's kids and why y'all think that? Huh? Because she ain't gonna live long, bro. She knows she dying. This whole time Ghostface keeps to be in a motherfucking hospital bed. Real shit. She could be in a motherfucking hospital bed dying. On life support. But shout out to Ghostface Keisha, man. Let's see who go to her funeral, man. Let's see if any of you thirsty dudes show up to her funeral. But shout out Ghostface Keisha. And I'm gonna be honest, man. Yes, I said white girls stink, but if you had any common sense, that bitch stink, bro. Ghostface Keisha sound like a stink bitch. Real shit. Ghostface Keisha sound like a stink bitch, y'all. It sound like she ain't wash her ass. It sound like she don't brush her teeth. It sound like her breath stink. It sound like she ain't motherfucking goggle Listerine. It sound like she don't use Colgate. Ghostface Keisha sound like she got yellow teeth. She sound like her teeth is yuck mouth. Y'all know how yeah. Ghostface Keisha sound like she got yellow teeth, y'all. So I'm glad none of you niggas ain't meet up with her. I'm glad none of you niggas met up with her because if she would have blew in y'all face, y'all niggas would have probably caught cancer. Y'all niggas would have probably caught cancer if she would have how open the minute she opened her mouth, y'all niggas would have caught cancer. Y'all know how they say if somebody smoke around you, you will catch secondhand smoke. Nah, if Ghostface Keisha open her mouth around you, you're catching cancer. So salute to y'all niggas that never linked up with her. Y'all don't know how she look, cause y'all niggas was gonna die anyway. That would have been a death that would have been a death visit, man. But she sound like she stink. Listen, y'all. I know a stink chick when I hear one, bro. Don't let that go over your head. I know a stink chick when I hear one, bro. I ain't gotta be around you. I ain't gotta be in your presence. How you doing, Shy Banks? Bitch, you stink. How you doing, Sean Prince? Bitch, you stink. That bitch sounds stink, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody in Dirty Sector say. That chick sound like a stink chick, bro. I know people call Eve ugly and other chicks in the sector get called ugly. I'd rather an ugly chick over a stink chick any day, bro. If a chick is ugly, I'm cool with that. But a stink chick, nah. Ghostface Keisha, you need to get a deep cleanse. Like, you need a deep wash. And I'm not talking about a shower. I'm talking about, y'all know them niggas that be outside power washing? Yeah. You got to power wash Ghostface Keisha. Fuck a shower. Fuck a bath. You need a power wash. Y'all gotta get one of them motherfucking. Y'all gotta get one of them power wash guns and spray her with it. That's the type of motherfucking wash she need. You understand? Yeah, my nigga, she need a power wash, bro. I know this. You know the shit. You know the shit you clean the floor with? Yo. Cause I seen somebody get sprayed with that shit before, man. And that shit hurt. That shit hurt, man. Like somebody was just playing around and they sprayed somebody. That shit hurt. Cause you spray the ground with that. You clean with them shits. You clean the ground with. You clean the ground with that shit. Well, guess what? You gotta clean Ghostface Keisha, man. You gotta clean that's the same shit you wash Ghostface Keisha with them power washes, man. If niggas, yo, cause I don't care what you niggas. Y'all niggas be scared to talk about this chick. I ain't scared, nigga. Definitely ain't scared of no stink chick. That chick. So what? We don't know how she look. I bet you she stink. Yo, Roski, you don't know how Ghostface Keisha look because she never showed her face. I don't care. I bet she stink though. I bet you, my nigga. I bet you. I bet you your life saving that she stink. Fuck her face. Fuck her image. She stink though. I bet you that. I bet you she stink. I bet you when she take off her drawers, bro, that shit is yellow, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. That should be a motherfucking lesson. That should be a motherfucking a life lesson learned, my nigga. Any chick that sound like Ghostface Keisha, you niggas better stay away from. You niggas better know that you're dealing with a stink chick, bro. You're dealing with a stink chick, bro. Not just her voice is stinking, cause the way she talk is stink. The shit that come out her mouth is stinks. It's dirty. Yeah, everything that she say is just dirty. It stink. The words that she say stink. The job that she say she have stink. The car that she say she drive stink. Where she was raised at and born at, it stink. Nigga, everything about this chick stink. Her name stink, my bro. Keisha. Her name stink. Keisha. I ain't never fucking no chick named Keisha. That sound like a stink bitch, Keisha. Hey, my name is Keisha. Bitch, you stink. I'm staying away from you. That's a Keisha sound like a chick with STDs. Keisha sound like a chick that got doodle crumbs in her butt. Keisha sound like a chick that got a stink butt. Keisha sound like a chick with stink underarms, bro. Keisha sound like a chick that got stink breath. That ain't brush her teeth in a whole week. But for y'all niggas, y'all think that shit is sexy. Y'all think that shit sounds sexy though. Y'all think Keisha, that shit is sexy. Oh, that shit is ratchet. Oh, that's ghetto. Oh, Keisha just a name. It just sound ghetto. It just Keisha just a ghetto name. No, it's a stink name. If you name your kid Keisha, you know your kid stink, bro. The only reason why you gave your kid a name Keisha, cause you know your kid stink. You ain't gave your kid a name Keisha because they lit, cause they was born in the projects, cause they raised in the project, cause they ghetto. No, you know your child stunk, so you gave them the name Keisha. Keisha is the name of a stink bitch. I'll never fuck a chick named Keisha. I'm gonna give y'all a good example, right? Why y'all think Cash Out? Y'all remember Cash Out? Riding around town now, I'm smoking on Keisha. Yeah, Cash Out the rapper that's locked up right now, y'all, for prostitution and for being a pimp. Cash Out the rapper say, I'm riding around smoking on Keisha. Why y'all think he's smoking on Keisha? He ain't smoking on Keisha because Keisha's a bad bitch. Keisha, no, he's smoking on Keisha because Keisha stink, bro. You gotta smoke on them chicks, bro. You gotta smoke on that shit. Cash Out was smoking on Keisha, bro, cause it stunk. That Keisha that he was smoking, it stunk. You understand? That's why I try to tell y'all, anything that's Keisha, bro, that shit stink, bro. That shit is dusty, bro. That shit is dusty, bro. Keisha, Ghostface Keisha is a dusty chick. That's on YouTube, bro. Ghostface Keisha is a dusty chick that you niggas allow to have a platform. Cause all you niggas called her cute, called her beautiful, called her your baby mother, and y'all don't even know that y'all talking about a stink chick this whole time, bro. Keisha been stinking since 2020 till now 2026. But hey, I can't even blame some of you niggas. Cause a lot of you niggas like stink pussy anyway. A lot of you niggas, y'all some dirty dick niggas. So I understand why y'all would say, yo, Keisha my baby mom and I like Keisha. Cause y'all some dirty dick niggas. Y'all know that she stink, but y'all don't give a fuck. And that's the problem with you niggas. Y'all gotta start giving a fuck, bro, when it comes to these stink women, bro. Cause we as grown men, we supposed to protect our dick, not beat our dick up. The older you get, the more you gotta protect your dick. Cause that's all you have. The older you men get, the more you gotta protect your dick and take care of your dick. You see, when we kids, we don't give a fuck. Our dick always stay hard as a kid. Our dick is rock hard solid. But once you get up there in age, it ain't the same like it used to be. So you gotta take care of your dick, fellas, the older you get. And stop fucking these stink chicks like Keisha. Stop being thirsty over these stink chicks like Keisha. Cause they stink. And why hey, I know it's called the dirty sector, but what they also ain't mentioned that the dirty sector is stinks. And the reason why the dirty sector stinks because of chicks like Keisha, bro. Because of Ghostface Keisha, she stunk the dirty sector up. The dirty sector was dirty, but it just ain't have no funk. It just ain't have no stink smell until she came on board. She stunk the sec up, y'all. But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. You understand? I hope y'all enjoyed. All you Boss Lee fans out there, hopefully y'all put money on his books. Um, write him letters and etc. But other than that, when he come home, I hope he get his life together, man. But other than that, y'all salute. Y'all stay safe out there and have a blessed night, man.